Alright, we are going into set number 4. The matchup is going to be Sun versus Soulkey. Is that the same ad? What is this ad? It says Greece. I gotta go enjoy Greece. Aren't they having like an economic meltdown right now? I'm not really sure I would enjoy that so much. If you're Greek, by the way, I mean no offense. I'm just saying. Can they really afford to be spending ad money right now? Anyways. So, there is Sun. Looking a little bit sulky. I don't know. There's Soulkey looking baller because he's a baller. And, what was I gonna say? I can't remember. Anyway, Soulkey showed us an amazing ZBT against Bogus. I think I already pointed that out in the first set on the Asphalt map. What's it called again? Oh god. Ground Zero. And generally he's a pretty cool player. Sun, on the other hand, the only notable accomplishment of his that I know is that he got a random all kill in Winners League last season. And so far in Pro League he's been doing pretty well. As far as I know, he's gotten 2 wins. I know he beat, what was it? He beat Sue? No, he beat, which Zerg did he beat against KT? Sue's not on KT. That doesn't make any sense. Sue's on his own team. How could he beat Sue? Oh my god, what am I talking about? What's the Zerg that he beat from KT? I will defer to the chat. Anyways. Oh, he beat Hoja. Oh yeah, that's right. He beat Hoja in that ridiculous game. Oh, okay, he's actually 3-0. He beat... Wait, Crazy Zerg? You mean Crazy Hydra? Oh man, Folon's confusing me. So in the bottom right is the brown Protoss. We have Mr. Sun, aka Rain, because, I don't know. He does go by the Rain ID now, right? Because it still says Sun on the YouTube video. Anyways, there's Soulkey. He's going to be the Zerg in the opposite corner. We are on Sniper Ridge. And, man, my memory of games and players seems to be really bad. Because right now I'm trying to think of that. Was it Soulkey who played that really cool game with the lurker drops and stuff against some Protoss that I can't remember that was on this map? I feel so bad. You know, it's funny because when I first came up with the idea to cast Pro League, I was like saying to myself, I was like, all right, I was getting pumped up. I was like, okay, I'm gonna cast every single game. I'm gonna know all the players. I'm gonna like remember all the games. I'm gonna be like one of those awesome commentators who just remembers random games from 5 years ago just because he's cool and it's his job. But you know, he still remembers that stuff. But I'm just like doing a terrible job. These games, like I don't even remember the games that were played last week. Oh, it was Roro versus Snow. Okay. Okay, I was wrong then, but man, I just feel really bad. Anyways, we have an overpull from Soulkey, and looks like a standard Forge Fast Expand from Sun. By the way, I just saw Oystein in my chat. Shout out to Oystein because he's cool. He's pretty sick nerd baller. Anyways, so overpool, good stuff. I've said it before, but I do think going for lurker builds, relatively quick lurker builds, would be good on this map. Basically, outside of your natural, there's like one giant ridge. That's the only exit from your natural. So you know, if Zerg sets up a really nice lurker contain on that ridge, I really don't see what Protoss can do about it. It seems extremely difficult to break out of that. So they'd have to do something fancy, like I don't know, some crazy drops or whatnot. So yeah, that'll be. We'll see if that happens. Anyways, it is just a forward fast expand from Le Protoss. And actually, did he Nexus before cannon? I think he did. Now, since they're cross map, I think that's actually safe against an overpool. And also, it seems that Soulkey, is he saving up Larva for Lings now? No, he looks like he actually only made 2 Lings. He's gonna send one Ling to chase that probe and send the other one out to scout. So yeah, against only two Lings from Zerg player, it is cross map. So yeah, look at that, and the cannon's even gonna be finished in time. Nice little optimization from the Protoss. Looks like Soulkey is going to take the 12 o'clock base as his third. That is the closer third. Not going to take another natural. So what that means is it is going to be a little bit more difficult for him to take a 4th base compared to if he'd taken another natural as his third. But that is going to make the 3rd base, obviously it's going to be closer to his natural and thus easier to defend in the early / mid game. Which to me usually indicates something like perhaps fast Mutalisk, like a 3-hatch Muta build, or even super fast Lurkers, I guess, as well. You just don't want the bases to be too spread out because you're going to be a little bit weaker in the early game. Anyways, we do have a lair coming out for Soulkey. Not coming out, being mutated, being morphed. And boom, boom, boom. Looks like one Overlord, one Ling checking out the front there, just standing on that ridge. That's basically the ridge that I'm talking about. Can you just imagine like a giant lurker line on that ridge? What does the Protoss actually do about that? Like, honestly, I don't know. Anyways, I apologize if I sound a little bit out of it. And my cast has been, I've been out of it like the whole cast, so I guess it's a little bit late for that. I forgot to get my excuses out of the way. I forgot to do the standard, blame the lag at the beginning of the game. But yeah, my sickness kind of returned a little bit this morning. I was quite sad about that. That also delayed the VODs from yesterday. But I do promise after today's cast I will get the VODs out and get them on Blip TV. I might even get them on YouTube, by the way. Do you guys see that? Apparently IEG is okay with English commentary on YouTube. But I don't know. I made some comments on that. You guys should check it out. If anybody knows like how to get exceptions from content matching on YouTube, you should post in that thread. In the meantime, in the game, there's nothing fancy happening. Both players playing very standard. Just Stargate and Citadel from Sun. And yeah, there's a 4th hatchery from Soulkey. Is he going to get a 5th hatch here? Or is he going to take another gas? Looks like no quick second gas from Soulkey, so it's actually not mutas as I predicted earlier. Meanwhile, the cybernetics core is spinning though, so we are going to have +1 Corsairs. Is it just me, or have most Protoss been going +1 Sairs in PvZ lately? For a while there, I thought it might have. Wait a minute, are those both Hydrodens? What? Double Hydroden? Soulkey? Soulkey, are you Soulkey or are you Combat -X? So. Now, that's not necessarily a mistake. I mean, you can get double upgrades from the Den, and a Den is actually not that expensive. So, in theory, you can get double Hydroden, but it's a little bit weird. It's a little bit unusual. It's a little bit unusual. And Oystein makes a very good point though, in that Soulkey actually skipped his Spire, so that is actually going to be for fast double upgrades. And it looks like Sun, I was just going to say actually, Sun does think it's for double upgrades because he's getting a number of cannons at his front. He's actually a little bit scared of some really fast speed and range Hydras just busting down his door. So, so that's very interesting. Someone just said it's very common, or someone said it's actually seen many times in pro games. I guess I don't watch enough pro games. Which I don't. That's why I'm casting this season. Anyways, looks like one random DT is gonna get sniped out here in the middle of the map, and that is some kind of crazy fast 4-hatch Hydra build. He didn't actually get the 5th hatchery, and against the fast Corsairs or the +1 Corsairs, that could be quite good. +1 Corsairs not particularly good against Hydralisks. I will say that. I do know that much. And watch, someone's gonna come out and be like, well, in these pro games, actually the Corsairs could shoot downwards. Ha! Look at that, Sayle. What now? There's always a bunch of whiners. Anyways, so the Corsairs are actually doing quite a good job here, being annoying and sniping down Overlords. That's actually gonna supply block Soulkey. He's now down to 45. Oh no, looks like he got another Overlord, 45-52. He is now getting his Spire, and it looks like he just knocked down the Gateway and the Cybernetics core. Actually, did +1 finish on the Corsairs? Oh, look at that. Oh, he actually might have cancelled it though. I wasn't paying attention. Do you think he canceled +1? I can't believe I missed that. Should have been paying attention. Anyways, we do have a 5th hatchery down now as well. It looks like the transition is going to be quite standard. You know, with Soulkey getting his Spire now, getting his 5th hatchery. It looks like he's just going to sack an Overlord here into the main base just to see exactly what Sun is doing. And what Sun is doing is just getting 6 gateways in his main, which is nothing too crazy. Gonna move out with some speed zealots, and looks like the lurkers actually not quite finished yet for Soulkey, but it looks like Soulkey was kind of doing what I suggested with that, you know, the quick lurker contain, and it looks like he's just gonna go for it with the zealots. That's way too many Hydras to engage there. Oh my god, that was not a good idea for Sun. He's gonna lose all those zealots, well, almost all the zealots. And now Soulkey's gonna get that lurker contain down. His lurkers have finished, and it's gonna be pretty tough for Sun to deal with. I think he should have just, I don't know. It wasn't that many zealots. I mean, perhaps just run them out and maybe try and just run a couple into the main, run a couple into each bases, and try to do some nice multitask or something. I mean, as you can see, I don't think there's actually. Are there any Sunkens up? I don't actually think there's any Sunken colonies up, so, you know, so just running some Zealots around and being annoying could have been quite effective there. Looks like at least he's going to deny the relatively quick 4th base. Nope, never mind, he's not. But he did delay that 4th base of Soulkey. So yeah, Soulkey just going to do Lurker Contain into getting a 4th base there at the 9 o'clock. And I mean, I guess we'll see what Sun decides to do about this. I mean, he kind of has. I suppose he kind of has two, real options here. He can either just put down a bunch of gateways and just go for a huge break, or he can do this, which is try and sneak some units out in a shuttle, which, you know, Soulkey, he should have Overlords all over the place to check this out. Having said that, these courses are being annoying, but it looks like some Scourge is going to come in here, take those guys out. Oh no, just scare them away. And we have a high-speed highway chase here between a shuttle and an Overlord. And it looks like one DT is going to get out. One High Templar is going to storm the Scourge. Oh, very fancy move there by Sun. Oh wow, that is pretty cute. That is quite cool. And looks like he's going to fly home. But the 1DT is going to get somewhere. It looks like Soulkey is aware of the possibility, but nope. DT guy is going to slip right on by. And that was really nice. That was really, really nice. It's funny, like, I've actually seen, you actually see players try to do that from time to time, but it's actually surprisingly hard to do. Meanwhile, Sun is actually poking around here at the front. But, due to that ridge, it's going to be a little bit harder for, like, goons to run up and snipe things, just from the mischance. I think it's something like a 60%, or like a 40% mischance. You only have, like, a 60% chance to hit. I think it's actually, like, a more specific percentage. But anyway, Overlord's running around, but there are Hydras and Scourge there. Actually, there's not that many Hydras left. He's got to leave at least some Hydras there. Like, because one annoying thing that can happen is if you lose all your Overlords at the front, like, a bunch of DTs can just run out and kill all your Lurkers. Oh man, I actually love doing it as Parados. Anyways. Oh yeah, I was talking about scourging the shuttle. It's really hard to do that. Like, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that's pretty easy. And then I tried it a few times. And, oh man, I think I actually just killed my own shuttle once with the storm. That was pretty embarrassing. Anyway, it looks like we have a bust here from Sun. He's actually just going in, but look at that nice sniping of observers with Overlords and Scourge, and Sun is gonna have to pull back. Looks like he lost his last observer. He's gonna have to wait for the observers. Is he still on 6 gateways? I think he should add a couple more here. No, it looks like he's keeping his money low. And there's a lot more Lurkers morphing. Sun making a lot of Templars and Dragoons, but that contain is looking really, really strong. I don't know. We're gonna see here. Now the 9 o'clock base is going up here. I don't think it's actually mining yet, but once that gets mining, the pressure is really going to be on Sun to break out here. And it looks like he is going up the side here. Another observer is out. I don't see any more Scourge. Nice storm on the approaching Zerglings. Is it enough? It's actually very smart here to kind of run along the side, but no, the Observer gets sniped once again. So annoying. Very nice moves by Soulkey to be sniping those. Wait a minute, oh my god, he's just gonna run through? Does he have another Observer? Oh my god, Sun. Sun having a little bit of a brain fart there, decides to just run through anyway. I think what he was hoping was that there weren't enough support units in the back, and he could actually just run the army out of the contain, and there wouldn't be any units to trap him in. But unfortunately for him, there were some Lings on Hydras just stopping that. So Sun is just completely hardcore contained. You see, ha, finally. I've been talking about this like every single game we see on this map. I'm like, oh, Lurker Contain is so good on this map, and we just never see it. We're finally seeing an epic Lurker Contain, and this is what I'm talking about. This is just like, what do you do? Oh god, oh man, you should like get D-webs or something. Just D-web everything. Oystein actually showed me a really cool game that he did that. Just D-webs all the Sunkens and Lurkers. Although that game was a little bit different. Anyways. Looks like we have another shuttle trying to sneak out. There's no Overlord there. I don't know why he's being so scared. Looks like one random DT gets a couple of drone kills and runs away. And, high-speed car chase. Take two. Couple of Scourge going in here. Oh no, he stopped. I must have crashed into a lamppost or something. Anyway, I believe another Observer just got Scourged there. That's why the Lings run in. The Lings run in to tank some damage, and oh my god, what are you doing, Sun? What? Did you see that the shuttle actually just turns toward the Scourge? It's like, please. Just please kill me now. End my sorrows. So, I mean, I haven't seen any Defilers yet, but once Defilers get out, that's gonna be, like, literally impossible to break. Like, pre-Defiler, he has like a 2% chance of busting out here. But once the Defilers get out, it's going to be lights out. By the way, look at that nice Lurker spread by Soulkey. Just making sure that one Storm won't hit 2 Lurkers at a time. That is actually really nice nice spread there. It's like, they're like perfectly positioned. Anyway, oh, Scourgy! Look at Bisu. Bisu is not amused. He's like, what? What? I am on the same team as this Protoss? He does not deserve to be in my presence. Oh my god, is he gonna get it? Oh no! Oh, there's another Observer though. There's another Observer. Is he gonna break out? But this is, oh man, I feel Sun's pain like this. I'm sure every Protoss who's played any number of ladder games has been in a situation when you're just like completely contained and you're just like trying desperately to get out, but it's just like, he keeps killing the Observers. And it looks like here we go. He's going for the break. The Scourgy! Observers are all dead because Zerg is imbalanced. Oh my god, look at Sun. He's so sad. Oh, I bet he just like wants to punch the monitor right now. I want to punch my monitor. This is so frustrating. I'm not even playing this game, but I am so angry right now. Scourging the Observers, my god, who invented Scourge? That guy was a genius. Anyways. So there's actually no High Templar left, which is not ideal. Did he? Oh, looks like Sun saved the Observer this time. Save the Observer! This is like saving Private Ryan, man. Dude, that Observer, he is Private Ryan. You gotta let that guy live. Like, all 6 of his brothers died. His mom is just like super sad right now. You need to keep that Observer alive. Alright, there's 2 now. So you keep one of them alive. See, now you just need one. You just need to be 1 for 2. Just keep one of them alive and you're good to go, man. And by good to go, I mean you're dead, but just please just keep your Observer alive. Alright, okay, let's go. Alright. Go. Come on, Sun. If he just GG's out while still contained, that's gonna be so sad. But look at that contain though. Look at that contain. It's got like 4 layers of Lurkers. Oh my god. This is like one of those super high-tech security systems. This is like 80 layers of protection. It's like every time you crack one, there's another layer. Oh my god, the Observers! There's still one. Alright, Private Ryan is still alive. Tom Hanks is dying. Vin Diesel just got shot by a sniper, but Ryan, he is still alive. But Sun is very sad though. Sun is very sad. He lost everybody. He let Vin Diesel die. It's a shame. It's a shame. So it looks like Soulkey's double Hydroden strategy is pretty good. It's pretty good. Sun has only Dragoons left, and he still can't break it. He's trying his darndest, man. He's trying his darndest. I mean, if you headbutt that brick wall enough times, eventually one of the bricks might get loose. But oh man, this is pretty ugly. GG from Sun. Look at Soulkey. He's like easy peasy. Zerg is imbalanced. I'm kidding, by the way, guys. I'm kidding. Zerg's not imbalanced. It's fine. I'm just Protoss. I am just a bitter Protoss crying manly tears. However, the good news is that means we get to see a game 5 because it is currently 2-2 between these two teams. A little heart. We heart you too, Soulkey. I'm sure the fangirls all let out their sighs when you did that. It's not as good as it's like a stork